Now quickly talking about what this particular product does, why this product is actually needed for the Indian Railways. As mentioned a little while ago, Indian Railways has been seriously looking out for a viable system that can prevent collisions in the Indian Railways, and it has considered various options, European technologies which were proven in European countries, and also some indigenous technologies, but either due to cost factors or shortcomings in some of the solutions that were offered, Indian Railways really couldn't actually zero in on a technology that could be its primary collision prevention system. And post trials that have happened this year, Railways are very happy that they have found a solution that can be implemented across the Indian Railways at a reasonable cost. While typically most systems that are designed for collision prevention either address only the collision prevention part or only talk about certain automatic train protection features. The automatic train protection essentially means prevention of signal passing at danger, which means the driver overshooting the signal, which means if the driver is disregarding the signaling system, the system will prevent the driver from doing so. But there is no system which actually combines both the collision prevention features as well as the ATP features, and we might be the only company that or train collision avoidance system more specifically might be the only solution that combines both the automatic train protection system features as well as collision prevention features in one system, and this would be very beneficial for enhancing the safety within Indian Railways. So with this system, we have a equipment that is actually at the station, which takes all this current signaling information and transmits this onto the locomotive, and the locomotive then basically wants the locomotive pilot to actually take preventive action, meaning it wants the driver that the signal ahead is red and he has to actually bring the train to a halt. And in case the driver does not take any action to bring the locomotive to a halt, the system then takes over and then brings the system to a halt. It automatically applies the brake and then brings the system to a halt. In other scenarios wherein two trains are on the same track and they are heading towards each other, the equipment which is on board the locomotive, they talk to each other over radio, they communicate their present location constantly, and when the two locomotives find that they are actually heading into a collision like scenario, both the locomotives try to warn their respective locomotive pilots that such a scenario is happening and the driver has to take preventive action. And if it finds that the driver is not taking any preventive action, the system takes over and then brings both the trains to a halt within a safe distance. Indian Railways today has almost 14,000 different kinds of locomotives, and the Indian Railway network is wide and vast. It covers almost 65,000 to 70,000 route kilometers, and it is a big challenge for the Indian Railways to adopt such a system. And but the seriousness that the Indian Railways is showing in terms of enhancing the safety for its passengers has to be respected. They are really driving this system for early adoption into the Indian Railways, and we are hopeful that in the next 4 to 5 years the railways should be fully equipped with the train collision avoidance system, and we are very sure that such a system would significantly reduce the occurrence of accidents that we see in Indian Railways today.